aggressively into the core key. You know, a lot of things that pushed Lucian to the duo lane were like the passive, giving that extra magic damage. But the thing is, you're still strong in that 1v1 early on.
And I think they're still going to look for a dive. So let's see whether the Stranglethorns are going to land or not the Stranglethorns, because that's the ultimate. That is going to be a decent little crash down there as Lahen's just dead. Envy will be the trade kill as Pays getting a soul back, but it's not exactly going the best. The flash from Polish Shattering Strike is glorious! And that is 2 for 2 under the bro turret. There to Karis, who then immediately goes home. GenG, we're going to start off this Dragon. Final grub to be taken here from Canyon, but I don't think he's going to be able to get towards this bottom side river.
Up 1 CS.
Oh my goodness! That is not what the stats told me. Although it's not 14 minutes just yet as Chovy going aggressive. There's the flash in from GenG, and Chovy put in prison and taken down by
There's such a big spike in the Zyra. It's actually hard to fight them between the turrets.
Yeah, well, in they go. Lahen's finding a huge angle. The Dawning Shadow is glorious. Hook was set up by the Stranglethorns. Karis is making his way over. The Killer Instinct gets Envy in there. Canyon still standing his ground, but he doesn't find the Grasping Roots, and now Chovy just culls down GenG. That's going to be the kill there on with Hexagrubs. They're going to be very, very pleased with their ability to siege turrets.
Yep. Especially when you get longer range on the center, and also which could be quite a threat in the side lane. Definitely a lot better picking up those 6 grubs than it used to be. Like, the damage you get from the dot is way higher than when they came out.
Considered now for GenG. Have a fair bit of control, but now GenG looking for an opportunity. Nice Shattering Strike, and the Magnet Storm's just as good. Oh! But the Stranglethorn's under 4! Dawning Shadow as well! And Keen's even going to survive! Canyon locks down the kill on the K'Sante. How many champions are just like Canyon exclusive, you know, here in the LCK?
I mean, I honestly think
to be a jungle.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially, you know, bot lane had
as well. So quite a few things. As Canyon, yeah, he's got a bit of a monopoly on this particular pit. And when we tick over to 20 minutes, that'll be really dangerous for Bro, as Pays just being a bit aggressive towards Morgan here. Keen just going to lawnmower his way over, and Morgan is taking a little bit of damage here. Does manage to negate the Impale, goes all out, but the tanky Skarner is able to survive, and he's got a center there for the backup. Great flash to get out of the way of the hook. No one really dying, but it looked like Keen was, he should have, right?
Yeah. I mean, they turn the focus on him. They don't quite have the damage to cut through, and Lahen's engage creates the space for Keen to escape. Now going to use the Herald, and with this swarm of grubs,
it's a lot of grubs.
It's going to be another with this charge. They might just be able to take this.
My goodness, and they even managed to land the root as well. Envy, he turned up and he was like, well, I mean, it's 15 minutes.
Just holding up in farm, was able to contribute a little bit on those kills they picked up. So maybe you're going to need either Karis or Envy to connect. It's not enough for the...
Grasping Roots is going to connect. Karis is dead. He's really dead.
Very, very dead.
Yeah, big time dead. Lahen's, I think, even missed out on an assist.
Yeah,
oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, and look at their pathway that they have towards the Baron as well. All of this vision that they have available to themselves.
Olu.
Yeah.
One area that
okay, Bro, just trying to set up some sort of desperate defense as Polo's going to get engaged on. Sometimes we'd say that that's a bad idea, as GenG does manage to find the ulti, but it's onto Lahen's. Morgan gets the double knockback, though. The all-out is... It's just too little, and it is just too late. It could have been a cool play.
By the Zyra. You know, they try and make something happen, they try and connect on the squishy target to GenG, and they just get eviscerated by the plants. And honestly, they can just get it when they exit. You know, they have a lot of time on Baron. They'll probably just pressure these inhibitor towers. They've already got the one on the top lane.
That's a lot of center damage for this stage of the game.
Oh.
As, all right, Morgan.
He's
going for the deepest of flanks. As there's the Magnet Storm on to nothing. And Morgan, he will turn up, but it might just be a graveyard as it's a double kill for Chovy to start this one off. The plants have stopped Morgan's approach entirely. And Chovy grabs the triple. He'll also grab himself an inhibitor. It's not enough to take away Canyon's POG, I don't think, but they might be able to get Chovy a pentakill if Envy and GenG can get coaxed out. And instead it's Canyon. The easiest champion to kill steal on is Zyra. And Canyon is going to deny that one. Make sure that we all know who is deserving of the player of the game. And GenG I don't think their winning streak is going to be stopped here. As game one, looking pretty comfortable.
And you know, I think Bro had the right range. Like, if you have the power of the Ornn ult, the Senna ult, and the Karthus ult, there's nowhere really, like, you have to be so far away to be safe from all that.
In the last game, being able to do so again here as the Infernal is going to be picked up. See what the next Drake is going to be. It's going to be
a dash in.
I mean, regardless, he gets a Dark Harvest stack, right? So it's a win.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a loss as such, but I feel like you'd want to get a kill, you know.
That would be good. That's the ideal
You also want to get
scenario.
the Ultimate Hunter stack.
Oh, that another big one.
Yeah, getting those stacked up early on, definitely a bigger.
Canyon turns up, makes it a bit more interesting. Speaking of oh, interrupted. They get the flash out of Envy, but he's not out of the woods just yet. The Ignite goes down. Polu will turn up, and they'll leave the kill for the Karthus. There's that.
Yeah. We can look in the Karthus.
Yeah, looking forward to 2025 when we can get towards Karthus Loras. Okay, Trophy going in, and Keen. Oh dear. Yep. The Impale comes out just because being considered here, but you can see Bro rotating over. I'm going to take this one lying down. They will at least get one of these. Yes, they do. GenG going to be able to secure that one. Might be 5 for GenG, so it's still fine.
Well, it's not 6, so... But
that's true.
Last game for Bro, they're improving game by game.
Bro have taken infinitely more grubs this game than they did last game.
You know, you're right.
He doesn't have his teleport available, and Chovy is putting these grubs to use. And yeah, they managed to get their 5th grub, and then immediately it is 3 minions left remaining. He gets snared. Hayes may not be able to quite get it here as they do commit. Okay, there it is. First turret block going over to Pays and Lahan.
Looking mid, does have the ultimate.
Yep. Chovy. The walk strategy. Once again, as Envy gets out-traded, and Chovy's now underneath the turret. They do manage to take it down here as the Ram comes in. Requiem comes down. The barrier is going to be there, but that is another ultimate Hunter stack. He did not want to kill Envy. That's not important. He wanted to make sure he got those stacks lined up. As there is a Rift Herald taken by GenG. He's going to look to flash away, and Keen says no. He is just going to wipe him off the Rift. Almost literally there with the animation, as now through the wall. Look at the cool moves that this Skarner has.
He's just launching rocks at him. Look at this damage. He's a tank.
And now Lahens, he's a tank as well. Isn't that cool? Skittles abound, and that reminds us that he's not. Skarner's still extraordinarily strong. That's why we see this matchup almost all the time. As Karis accidentally sort of gets out-traded massively here by Chovy. And GenG going to look to try and answer it. Gets the smite down. Chovy now trying to kite this one out. Does so beautifully. And Karis! He's tanking minions, but they do manage to get the kill. Karis with his Sun Disc will be able to keep himself alive. Oh, Piercing Darkness almost long enough there, but they still want to find him. Yeah, oh dear, exactly right. They get the knock up there as Polu going to be taken down. He wanted to try and stop that recall. Man. Also now has his Malignance done. So the ultimate is not something that we're going to be waiting for all that much.
Yeah, and also...
Oh dear. Okay, in goes Keen. The Lawnmower gets aggressive. Finds Karis, but the Empress Divide is there. Manages to land onto 2. He will fall down as the Dawning Shadow comes in. And there is the Requiem. And the dream is a nightmare here for Bro, unfortunately. Lahan's looking for it. Keen just... Look at him. He's just having fun, having good times. Flash comes out from Morgan. He'll get slowed down. He is Cassante. He is pretty powerful, but he is still really dead. And GenG, it is another colossal victory. And Chovy, he's in the top lane immediately. Teleports, gets out of there, wants to get some of that money as they're pushing inner turrets on both sides of the rift.
Typical GenG, you know, they get an advantage and they just turn it into so much more. Gonna pick up both those inner towers, top and bot, which are worth so much gold.
All of that, not enough. They will finally turn their attention to this Hextech Dragon. I'll take that one down, their first of the game. I don't think it's all that.
Fight GenG.
Yeah, flank angle here for Keen. He's getting pushed away, but there is the Ram. Hexgate going to come on through there. It is a flash in from GenG, unable to land the smite though, as now Envy's throwing down the ultimate. Pays already flashes away, but Karis is in there, finds a 2-man ulti, but gets turned on in an instant. A blink of an eye, and he is dead. And yes, he killed the 80 carry, but they have another one! And that is going to be an explosion as Polu is rammed into the wall. The double kill comes through from Canyon, who is 7-1-5 on the Karthus. And Bro, yes, they're on the board in the team fight, but the gold lead has still stretched. The Baron still goes over to GenG, and they are still waltzing down this mid lane, looking to end this series. pretty quick smart as well.
Yeah, not sure there's that much they can do to defend. Gen.G on force to try and end here though. With Envy respawning, they'll probably just back off. But the inhibitor definitely going down.
Yeah, Chovy really wanted to take the base gate to get himself out of there. Morgan realizes the error of his ways, walking too close to Gen.G. Underneath the inhibitor turret they go, and they do not seem to phase. Still a flash is going to be invested here from Chovy, just to avoid dying to the turret and all of Bro. And Karas is making his way in. He doesn't have ulti, but we'll see whether he can take down Chovy. Chovy just keeping them at bay at the moment as it's a fight on multiple fronts. Pace is going to get in here once again, takes down the Azir, and now the Karthus is dead, but is that a good thing for Bro? Yes, it is, because the Requiem is on cooldown. And Pace moving on forward. I don't know about that one, buddy-o. Yes, you're very strong, as Chovy's like, well, I teleported back, keep him busy, and he stayed busy. And now Gen.G might just win the game off the back of that. It was all planned, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Bro just try and find an angle before they reset, before they spend, while Chovy's low. No, they're doing it again. They're just going to keep...
Yeah, Chovy won. He's like, guys, I can get more money. I'll take this inhibitor turret. He will be able to do that. As Morgan has respawned, 5 seconds.
Full HP.
Ah, and also another meanwhile, Morgan is getting engaged on. Does flash out of the way here as the Requiem comes in. Don't think it's enough to kill Morgan, but Chovy's auto attacks and all that sort of stuff probably going to be so, as Gatling gun, there is the big one. That is going to connect. Also does a bit of extra damage to the rest of Bro as well. They have one Nexus turret left remaining. They're going to lose this inhibitor as well, as in goes Lahens, just to say hi, I guess, because he didn't really do too much else. Keen going to play bodyguard also, and Gen.G, I think, just want to say goodbye to this series. This was not close, ladies and gentlemen. Gen.G really proving that they are the best of the best here in the LCK, as Envy going to get snared. That means he's Dawning Shadow. That also means that Karas is knocked up into the sky and brutally destroyed. And Bro, on their fountains, there is going to be, at least a double kill coming through from Envy. Better Skittle. That's not the Skittle he wanted to eat. Canyon going to be able to grab a last kill there. And is it back-to-back POGs for Canyon?